Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to everyone. Hi, I'm teacher Zuraida here. So as you know that I'm going to teach you English for this year 2021. Okay, boys and girls, let us straight away go to our first unit, reading a window to the world. Okay, my first question. Do you like to read? Most of you like to read, right? So if people ask you, do you like to read? Usually you will answer, yes, I do. And also you will give some reason for your answer, right? So here are some examples that you can answer if people ask you, do you like to read? Number one, you can just answer, I like to read because it is something. Or, I like to read because it, and you just tell your reason. So these are two examples. Number one, I like to read because it is a good hobby. Also, you can answer like this. I like to read because it enriches my knowledge. You can have your own answer also. Later in the Google Meet, I'll discuss with you and I will listen to you. What is your answer? Okay, my second question. How often do you read? Do you know what is the meaning of often? Often means frequency. Frequency means how many times do you read? Okay, my question is how many times do you read? Okay, you can answer, if you love to read, you can answer, I read every day. Or, I read once a week. Once means one time in a week. Or you can answer, I read twice a week. Or I read every day. Or I read at least one book a month. So make sure you read, boys and girls, because through reading you can learn a lot of things. Alright, so let's look at this picture. Okay. These are a few books that you can find around you, at your home, in the school library, and also in the internet. Alright, so you can see here about 6. So today, in our topic, we will learn a few vocabulary, which include the genres of the book. Okay. Okay, boys and girls, first of all, okay, let us discuss what is the meaning of genre. Okay, you can read here and also listen to me. Genre is a particular style of literature, art, film, or music that have its special feature. Or in a simple way, we say that genre is a category of the book. What category of the book that you can put it? Okay, right. So our topic here, we have 6 here. We have 6 very basic vocabulary that shows genres of the book. The first one is horror. Number 2, science fiction. Number 3, adventure. Number 4, poetry. Number 5, autobiography. And number 6, folklore. Okay, what I want you to do, prepare a piece of paper or on any book that you can make a booklet for your vocabulary. You can write down the vocabulary in your book and write down the meaning also. I will check later. So here, let us discuss what is the meaning of horror. Okay, horror actually is a scary book. You know, something, when you read the book, you intend to be frightened, scared, and disgust. That one we call horror genre. And number 2, science fiction. Here, the meaning for science fiction is science-related stories. Most of the science fiction book contains imagined elements that don't exist in the real world. Okay, like something that we cannot just see it, something that someone or a group of people already do some research about that. Okay, next one we have adventure. Adventure is about people or anything else that faces many obstacles along the journey. Adventure is something that give you excitement during the reading. Okay. Number 4 is poetry. Poetry is most of the poetry book includes poems collection. Okay, poetry, a form of literature that use aesthetic and often rhythmic qualities of language. Okay, next one we have autobiography. Well, autobiography is actually about a story of people, the real story of people, of his own life. Okay, how he becomes successful or how he go on with his life. Okay, this is about the true story. And the last one is the folklore. Folklore is story passed from generations. The folklore, usually the fairy tale that people talk about since your grandparents. Okay, folklore. The example of the folklore books are Cinderella, you know, and all the Disney's movies and Disney's books. Okay, that's the basic in the topic. Okay, now, okay, we go back to the picture of the books there. Okay, what we have here, we have the books and with the journal. So the first one is True Imagination, is in Science Fiction Journal. The second book is Adventure on Penang Island. It's about adventure. And the third book is Author of Beauty. It is a poetry book. Iban Stories is a folklore book. The Curse, you can see the picture, right? It shows you something scary. And then this is in the horror journal. And the last one is autobiography, story about people, Tun Abdul Razak. Tun Abdul Razak is the late father for Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib. You know that one, right? Okay, so next one. Okay, among those books, which book would you choose to read? Okay, so after this, we will discuss in the Google Meet which book would you choose to read. So you can answer like this. I would choose to read because, okay, this is the example. I would choose to read The Curse because I like horror stories. Okay, now it's your turn. Prepare with your answer. We will meet in the Google Meet after this. I think that's all the introduction for our lesson today. See you after this. Bye.